All right, we are live. My goodness.
We're live? That's it?
Goodness, that's all there is to it. You just hit the button and it does the thing.
Look, Mom, I'm famous.
Look, I'm a micro celebrity on my niche part of the internet.
So we're going with the big bag.
Big bag.
And Ryback. And the pipe to go with this big bag is this little tiny Peterson 317.
Which one is that?
317?
Is that the one you showed me the other day?
No, this one is a system standard. I have two system standards and one spigot 317.
Okay, I was about to say it looks lighter. Plus, it's not the spigot. So I have the 1792 flake.
Nice. Let me make sure my laptop is good here. Let me click onto that. All right.
I will be smoking the Samuel Gawith 1792 flake in the lovely Peterson 80S. It is like a match made in heaven. I'm telling you.
This Ryback is very similar to what I'll say it was on the podcast, Five Brothers.
So I got the Ryback and the Ryback Gold plus the Rose something. Hey, Walt and Carrie. So good to see both of you. Carrie, we just got done recording the new podcast. I just seen your comment for the Brothers in Arms episode right before I went live. I didn't get a chance to respond to that yet. But thank you so much for listening. And I hope you enjoyed it. Ask Walt if you don't believe me. That Brothers in Arms is good stuff. It is really good. I hope you, once you get around to popping your 10, I hope you enjoy it. It's really good.
It is good stuff.
Walt has been smoking all kinds of interesting stuff, man. I don't know if you've been following him. He's got a lot of cool stuff in.
The most interesting blends. Stuff I've heard of. And I do this like to a nicotistic level. You know what I mean? Lukester in the house.
Lukester, what is going on? Welcome. Grab a pipe, light up. Hopefully you're smoking something enjoyable tonight.
This is going to get loud for 1 second, but I've got to make sure this zip gets away.
So, Carrie says she is torn between opening it and King's Watch. I have a solution, Carrie. Open them both. Buy some jars. They're not expensive.
Don't even buy the jars. Put it in a Mylar bag.
No, man. Just smoke it all before it dries out. Do something. So, guys, I only had one beer during the recording of the podcast, and now that that's over, I have a pour of Wild Turkey 101 8-year. This is the first bottle of this I've ever had. I've always been a fan of Wild Turkey 101. I like the way it's proofed low when it goes into barrels. I like its high rye content. It is a fantastic bourbon, and with the 8-year age statement, it really smooths out the rough edges, brings forward the vanilla and the cream notes. It is delicious. Luke got his red flake in the day. It's pretty great, he says. So we just recorded this week's podcast. Hopefully next Saturday when we record the podcast, we will be smoking the Carolina Red Flake with Perique. We are both looking forward to that. Walt is on beer number 5, and that means he is he's going to be loosey-goosey tonight.
There's going to be some trash talks.
Hey, Walt's going to be coming, swinging overhands, you know what I'm saying? Panhandle Piper in the chat. Howdy, sir. Very good to see you. Very good to see you. All right, guys. 1792 flake in the Peterson 80S. We're going to give it a light. And I am...
Daughters of Ryan Ryback in a Peterson 317.
Lovely.
Loving the shack cut. He's going with the flake. And I've got a Bic, which I don't use very often, but my Zippo ran out of fluid today, and I forgot to refill it. So
I use a Bic on these flakes a lot, man. I love matches, but my goodness, lighting these moist flakes with matches, you know what I mean? You burn through them.
So one thing I forgot to mention on the podcast, which I'll just say here, one of my favorite tricks, if I want to spice a blend up a little bit, instead of mixing it with another blend, let's say Haunted Bookshop, I love to get one of my pipes that I smoke English blends in predominantly, so it definitely has that English ghost, and smoke Haunted Bookshop in it. Gives it just a touch of the Latakia flavor. Goes really well.
Nice. I'm classically a Latakia nut, so there's not very many blends I wouldn't try putting a little Latakia in.
Right. Well, I like to do it with a Virginia blend sometimes. You get this whisper of smokiness from the Latakia cake in the pipe, essentially, and it's great.
Walt, I have not had the Dark Flake Aromatic, but I have the Dark Flake Unscented. I have the Dark Plug, and also, I have just ordered the Louisiana Flake. I ordered 6 ounces of that from Boswell's, and it'll be here Monday. Carrie said, Hunter, we aren't twins.
Got it. Nope, we're good. I don't know what happened.
Walt says, I smoke English in a cob with an aromatic ghost. Look, man, I have a couple pipes that I cannot smoke because of the aromatic ghost. These are very old aromatic ghosts. I believe it's a rose oil that used to be used in some of these back in the day, and it penetrates. But I have some very strong alcohol. I have some coarse salt, and this week I'm going to give them the salt and alcohol treatment, and probably do a YouTube video, and I might mention it on the podcast next weekend, but we'll see. I mean, for me at the moment, these pipes are fairly unusable, and they're very nice, pipes. So hopefully we can get the demons exorcised out of them.
So listen, one of my best smoking experiences is a lot like Walt's talking about, but it was in a briar pipe. I had smoked a few bowls of Captain Black Original last year because I ran out of tobacco. I had that in my truck. I popped a tin of Cornell and Deal Sunset Harbor Flake, which is a deep English, smoked it in that pipe, and you get just a touch of the sweetness from the Captain Black, but not the flavor, as like overtones over this Balkan blend. It was phenomenal. I was able to get 2 pipes out of it before the ghost was completely gone. But sometimes you can match a ghost to a blend, and the two really work well together. It kind of had this like Throgmorton thing going on. It was cool.
Captain Black Ghost would be so welcoming compared to the ones I'm talking about, though, dude. Captain Black would be like a nice, well-known for me flavor of vanilla, and that is not, dude. I'm talking about like straight rose oil potpourri. Smells like grandma's end table. Ugh.
I'm not a Captain Black guy, but to me, the ghost of Captain Black tastes better than Captain Black.
Well, I mean, I love the smell of Captain Black. I could pay Angela to stand in the corner and smoke that stuff, and I'd be as happy as could be. I just,
With the ghost, it tasted the way that Captain Black smells, but not the way Captain Black actually tastes.
Yeah, exactly. Vanilla Ghost in English. That sounds great. I'm good with that. The ghosts that I'm, contending with is a whole different type of potpourri ghost. It's nasty, man.
I don't know what to do with those pipes with that kind of ghost. I just say throw some Latakia in it and exercise it over and over until that spirit is gone.
Well, I'm going to try the salt alcohol treatment. Give that a go. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to try to smoke through them. I do. Carolina Kirk Walt's talking about we're cherry. So I did order some Cult Blood Moon for the lovely Mrs. Captain Burley Slice. That'll be here sometime next week, and I'll get to try that. I know a lot of people say it's the best cherry aromatic available. I'm still not going to like it, I'm sure, but I can't wait to at least give it a couple puffs to see what it's all about.
Harry says it sounds like a Lakeland ghost. Could be. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Lakeland, but I believe the Louisiana Flake I have coming has Lakeland in it. So if I don't like it, I'll know then.
So this is very interesting. Walt says that Dark Flake Aromatic, which I heard has a Lakeland topping, which I enjoy, has tonka bean, maple, and licorice flavors. Okay.
All right, well, I'm ordering tonight, buddy, if I can find it. The Tonkin that is on the 1792 flake, I love. The licorice that is on the Wessex and Solani, I love. And obviously, who doesn't like maple, right? Yep, I'll look into that immediately, man. That sounds delicious.
Well, have you ever had, speaking of Lakelands, which I guess this is a Lakeland, Condor? I used to smoke the original Irish Condor that wasn't even available in the United States. Very hard to get, but very good. They still make it, but it's in Poland now, and it's real different. I've had that. It was still okay, but the original Irish Condor was really something else. I didn't know Ken Byron made a cherry, but it's a dark fired cherry. Is that like dark fired Kentucky with the cherry topping? Ken Byron is Ken Byron Ventures.
Yes, he got maybe 6 or 8 of those in this past week. I don't really remember what all. And 2 of them stood out to me. One of them he recommended to me, and I don't remember the name. I can look on my phone, but looked fantastic. It was not the cherry. I don't remember what it was. But
I think TV is who makes Burley Morning Pipe and Burlier Morning
Pipe.
Correct.
That is them. Yeah, same gentleman.
So I've had the Burley Morning Pipe. It was aromatic, but like really good though, and that's saying something coming from me.
I remember. I know correct. Tom's a fan, Porch Piper Tom. So he's been looking for that to be back in stock. I'd love to be able to get him some, but I believe he likes the Burley more than the Burlier Morning Pipe.
Burlier is more aromatic. Walt could probably tell me. I'm not sure, but
hand it over. So the missus has the 14-year-old. Is it packed right now?
Yeah, I gotta go get it.
Okay. She has the 14-year-old Autumn Evening that Carolina Smoker sent. Packed and ready to go in her Chacombe. I will give that a go. And it's funny because I just got the 1792 flake going, and it took about 30 lights.
Are we gonna smoke Autumn Evening? Am I gonna have to grab my Autumn Evening now? Is that what's happening?
I'm just gonna take a few puffs. I just want to taste it.
I'll grab mine. I'll do it. Autumn Evening was one of the first premium blends that I ever smoked because I moved over from Captain Black, so I was still kind of an aromatic guy. Hadn't smoked it in like 8 years. I bought 2 ounces of it about a month ago, and I've smoked 4 or 5 bowls. I actually really enjoyed it.
I'm not big on smoking it. When she's around me smoking it, dude, I'm telling you, the smell, the room note is just incredible.
But for those watching, the best maple style blend that I've ever had, and it wasn't aromatic, but it was delicious. Was it Wilkie or LJ Peretti? Vermont Maple. I think it was Peretti, but it could have been Wilkie. But Vermont Maple is what it's called. And they actually use maple syrup from Vermont to make the blends.
I was about to ask Lukester what he was talking about. He says the Burley and Burlier taste the same to him. So I didn't know exactly what he was referring to, but now I know. I haven't had either of them, man. This is my beautiful wife's little Chacombe. And it doesn't pick up on camera how pretty it really is, guys. So it's obviously a bluish purple, but the grain still kind of comes through. And in person, this is a gorgeous little thing.
That looks to be about the size as this Peterson 317 that I'm smoking. Because this is a little bitty pipe too. Okay. Yeah, it's out of fuel. Sorry, I tried. Just not hard enough. We could not be smoking more different blends. Aged Autumn Evening and then fresh DNR Ryback.
It's knocked some of the aromatic quality off of it. It's much better to me.
How does the tobaccos taste?
So this is not night and day different, but obviously different. Like immediately different, but not night and day, right? It's still Autumn Evening. You have that beautiful warm vanilla, that custardy cream, the gentle spice, but everything is kind of dialed down and more well-rounded. that's quite pleasant. It's still aromatic, not really my thing, but wow, thanks for letting me try it, love. That's really good.
And
Thank you.
Walt gave the answer. I knew he would have it. So it is Wilkie that makes the Vermont maple.
Ah. So Carrie's going to retry the haunted bookshop. Look, guys, I have an opinion on this too. Hunter is in love with haunted bookshop, and it's a divisive blend. People either love it or they hate it. That's what everyone says. I actually don't love it or hate it. Haunted bookshop is just fine. It's not something I gravitate towards, and it's not something I would pass up. It's a fine blend. I do pick up on the cigarette quality of it that a lot of people mention. Being a former cigarette smoker, it does come across to me cigarette-ish, but it doesn't blow my skirt up. But it's in no way offensive or a bad smoke. It's just kind of there for me. I much prefer Old Joe Krantz or Big and Burley or something like that. But yeah, I like it.
But for me, pound for pound, I've smoked more haunted bookshop than anything, and I've actually instructed my wife that if I happen to pass away, make sure there's some haunted bookshop in the casket with me.
In your 673, right?
No, I'm not going to get buried with my 673, but I told her if I had one to put in the casket with me, you can do that, but don't take my number one. It has to live on, man. I can't grave with me get ruined.
Well, for the record, my old dirty 311 KS better be right in my shirt pocket. All right.
You're getting buried with yours?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine mine getting ruined down there. I mean, I'm already dead. Why does it have to die too? You know what I mean?
Just one. The rest of them can go to good homes. That old filthy thing's coming down with the ship.
I don't know. Maybe mine should go down with the ship. I don't know. I've got it right here. I can't part with it. It's my emotional support animal. It's my all-time favorite pipe. It went from being my number one 673 to just number one. That's what I call it now. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan called his main Stratocaster number one. So this is my pipe.
That's your main squeeze.
Main squeeze. Of course, inspired by Matches 860. I've not made that a secret, and I like the combination. What can I say?
Walt says that Burlier Morning Pipe is more of a coffee taste than Burley Morning Pipe. Interesting. See, I haven't had either. I need to try them.
I've got just a touch of Burley Morning Pipe left, but I haven't touched it in a couple of years.
Hey, Lukester's got the plan. He says an unopened 10 of Haunted Bookshop with your unsmoked Friday 7 Ellie Matches edition.
Oh, man. I really can't let that one go down with me. Keep grabbing the wrong lighter. I do feel silly paying that much for a run-of-the-mill Savinelli. It really taxes all the others. It's just stamped. I had to have it, though.
I think it's cool, man. I really do. I think it's nifty. Carrie says, put a crusty cob in my pocket. Let my family enjoy the better pipes after I'm gone.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. If anyone inherited my old 311 Savinelli, they would have to clean that thing, and I'm not putting that burden on any man.
So the reason I talk about the funeral stuff today, I'm not passing away anytime soon. I just so happened to go to a funeral today. Okay, and so that's why we've been talking funeral. But I told my wife that at my funeral service, whether it's tomorrow or like 60 years from now, on like my memorabilia table, I guess, where you bring in like a few items, number one, best be there. And then I make other items too, favorite Bible, a certain ring that I love. But I'm like, I don't know. If anyone knows me, they've seen me with this pipe for sure. You know what I mean? Like I've smoked a lot of pipes, but in person, everyone I know have seen me with this pipe. So I thought, I don't know. If they ever want to remember me, let's keep this one around. But also something else I did.
Hey, Lukester has number 411. Which one do you have?
Let me go check. I also instructed Jill to in my gravestone, the top of it, to make sure there's a built-in ashtray. So anyone wants to remember me, they can just ash right on it.
Okay.
Up, built in, cut into it.
Okay, and I'm sure a chipmunk's going to take a dump right in.
My number is 116.
All right. He has 11, you have 116. And he says, I'd pay $500 for that pipe if I didn't have one. So he's a serious matches fan like you are.
Well, that's more than what I paid, but not a whole lot more. It came with the box, and it had all the case candy, except it did not have the picture of John that comes with it, the little tiny picture.
I didn't know it came with one.
Did, and I'm pretty sure it has a different pipe sock. I'm not really too concerned about the case. It's the pipe I wanted, but the only pipe I will ever own that shall remain unsmoked. And I waited years to get this, 5 years to be exact.
Very cool. Guys, I've never given pipe socks any notice in my life until when I bought this Estate Peterson 80S off of Smoking Pipes. Hunter found it and was like, you have to have this. It was an incredibly good deal. Could not pass it up. Yeah. I got this old school Peterson, like thick leather, like an actual leather pipe sock. And I was like, hey, that's usable. I always just throw them in a drawer, but I have this one. I don't even know, how old that is. They certainly don't make them like this now. Now the Peterson's printed on them. This was pressed in that bottom. You might be able to see it, but very cool.
And I didn't notice this at first, but Luxfer also put that on his 411. Well, his Matches 860 pipe number 411. His is unsmoked. Still unsmoked. Yeah, mine will remain.
So there's at least 2 unsmoked ones out in the world we know of.
And there will remain.
And they're 2. Both in this live chat tonight. How cool is that?
That's funny. It's probably the only 2 unsmoked ones, to be honest. I didn't think there would be another one out there unsmoked.
Well, I mean, there's some limited number, right? It's not a lot.
860.
Right. And out of those, how many are unsmoked? I'm sure a lot of them were kept up, as keepsakes, but
an unsmoked one hitting the market.
You don't see them often. You sure don't. Hey, Will Bill, what's going on, buddy? So Will Bill had a video I was wanting to click on there a while ago. I'm pretty sure that was him that posted one. I was wanting to watch, and we were getting ready to record, and I didn't have time. I want to ask him about it because I didn't get a chance to watch that. Let me see what it was.
As much as I love Savinelli's, it's definitely my favorite pipe.
He's already had the Carolina Red Flake as well. That's what it was. Yeah, man, Carolina Red Flake with Perique. Hopefully that was delicious.
To get the delivery. Out of everyone on the YTPC, even though we buy it the moment it's released, we're the last ones to get the tins in.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Rural West Virginia, gotta love it.
Bill, I'm smoking Samuel Gawith 1792 flake and a Peterson 80S. Hunter is having, I don't want to misspeak.
Daughters and Ryan, Ryback, Peterson 317. I've been smoking the system pipes all week. I smoked them. I went through a system pipe phase back in 21, and this is the biggest system pipe phase I've been on since then.
Will Bill said, freaking scrumptious. Carrie says she's seen some at the Tobacconist and passed. She is not interested in the Carolina Red Flake with Perique. Lukester says, people said that he would want people to smoke them, but he'd want us to do what we want with them. I think you're right. What a great point. I think Lukester nailed it. I know he would smoke it, right? Matches would smoke it.
Without a doubt.
But Matches would want you to do what you want to do with them. I think that point's valid. That point is valid. Very good point.
Only 673, I would smoke it, but I've got literally an army of them, and I'm not missing out on anything by not smoking this one.
I agree. And Lukester's probably in the same camp. I'm sure he has another 673 that he does smoke. So great point. Very, very valid.
But I couldn't have said it better. So great job on the wording there. Me and words don't get along. So yeah, what he said.
Man, I literally said words are hard on the podcast because I cannot speak.
Well, you had to save me at one point because I had to start coughing. I was like, dang it.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were going to throw up or what was going on.
I'm not sick. I feel absolutely fine. I just have this cough that pops up every so often throughout the day still.
So Lukester has 7 of them. 7 673s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on.
Don't count your wife's. That's not yours.
6.
6.
And one's a Rossi, but I still count it.
I have an 8673. It's a lovely pipe, man. For the price, it's a lovely pipe. Mine's like a red. It's lovely. It's a great pipe.
Something else I'm venturing more into. I'm very familiar with the system pipes. It's just been a little while since I smoked them regularly. But pot-shaped pipes. I've always found difficulty smoking them. For some reason, they smoked hot for me, and I just couldn't get it right. And I thought, I love the look of these pipes. Let me really spend some time with them. So I've got a Savinelli 122 and then a Rossi 8 122 that I've been smoking both of those more regularly, trying to get a better understanding of the shape and how it smokes.
Well, the Rossi 8 320 I have is the internal bowl dimensions is very pot-esque. The outside is rounded. What are those? A squat tomato or something? What do they call that?
Is it an author shape?
I don't know.
I think it's an author.
It might be. But the internal dimensions is kind of shallow, kind of wide, like a pot. They smoke Englishes real well. I like them.
Oh, yeah. Wide bowl pipes do. So, Carrie says the Savinellis are so freaking beautiful, and they are.
Look at what I smoked on the podcast, Carrie. I don't know if you've seen this, and I showed it off a little bit. This was a gift from Brother Man Revelation.
I'm going to grab some, Carrie. I'll be right back.
Yep, this is a Savinelli 804 Roma lucite, and it looks very dark, which it is, but right on the high spots of the rustication, the lighter brown really, really shows through. It looks much better than it's showing up on the video now, but this was a gift. My wife says this is the most attractive pipe I own, and I believe she's right, but it is gorgeous, man. Good-looking Savinelli. They sure do make a functional and beautiful pipe.
So this is a first for me. Grab this. Let me show you what happened.
Will Bill taught me how to still blister packs today. Okay.
So I don't have the stem on this. This is a Savinelli Punta Oro Bulldog that I've had for a while. I bought used, very old, and I got done smoking it, and I was holding it in my hand, and it just went.
Yeah, that's a darn shame. You got ripped off, man.
I've never had one just like die like that, but I think I'm gonna super glue it back together. I think it's still got some life in it.
Guys, this pipe, when he bought it, I have no doubt about it, was broken and glued back together and sold to him under false pretenses. He smoked it one time, and that's
no. I've smoked it for years.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying.
No, I've had it for 5 years. I always noticed a crack in the bag. I just didn't pay attention. But I think it was super glued before, but I've never had a pipe actually break like that. So it was just in my hand and it just fell apart. That's why.
Hey, thank you, Lukester. It is a beautiful pipe. I've never been gifted anything so nice in my life. Sow Dog is in the chat. Look at this beautiful Sow Dog tamper, gentlemen. Got it right here.
Oh, I got mine over there. Let me grab it.
Carrie says, looks better in person. Yeah, this pipe in person, it doesn't show up well on the video, but the brown highlights that comes through that rustication is just gorgeous.
Here to go. Show off that Sow Dog Piper.
Yeah, hold them up.
Yeah.
Beautiful American black walnut. Absolutely. With a, mine says number 37, railroad tack. That was very cool. Very cool. We appreciate you, Sow Dog. Great to see you in here, brother. Great to see everybody, man. These lives are so much fun, and I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. We just got done recording the newest episode of For the Love of the Leaf podcast, and these are quite enjoyable. It's a lot of fun, and very fortunate to have so many friends stop by and have a smoke with me. What's everybody smoking? I know what a couple of you smoking. What's everybody else smoking?
The Lukester says nothing some JB Weld can't fix. I think,
buddy, we're from West Virginia, man. You wouldn't believe the things I put JB Weld on, man. Not OSHA approved.
I think if I super glue it again and just put a pipe cleaner in it so it doesn't close the airway off, I'll be good.
No, I don't think super glue is the answer, to be honest with you, because super glue is kind of brittle once it sets, and I don't know how heat resistant super glue is. There's a lot of different industrial epoxies and stuff. I have some stuff here. Let me look into that for you, and I could probably give you a better recommendation than super glue.
It broke off clean. It fits back together perfect, so it's safe. I mean, I'm not going to throw it out.
Yeah. If you want to do an actual project with it, I know of an actual way to do it that they used to do repairs back in the day, and we can press it together, sand down a band around that brake, and then use metal and clamp that brake.
It's right on the bowl, though. I don't think we'll.
Yeah, you're right. We'll glue it or epoxy it. We'll figure something out.
We'll get it.
Wheel Bill's having some more of his Carolina Red Flake. Lukester's from Kentucky, so he knows about the JB Weld as well, man. That's Walt's having Germain's BK Flake. Walt, I've never had any Germain's. I've been looking at some and haven't been able to find. Oh, Sow Dog's having the Red Flake too. Everybody's having it, man. I ain't had a tasty poo of it yet.
What's the BK Flake, Walt? I think I know that one. Does that stand for something? Is it an abbreviation?
I haven't had it. Mushroom Leg. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I haven't had any of the Germains. That's something that's on my radar, but haven't been able to try it yet.
Top quality stuff. Hard to get, but very, very good.
Yeah, I should have let the 1792 dry out just a touch, man. It is not wanting to stay lit, but that's all right. If y'all don't mind me lighting it every 2 seconds, I don't mind torching it to get it going.
This rye bag isn't staying lit very well for some reason, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it when I packed
it. Panhandle's cooking dinner and drinking Fireball.
There we go.
Balzing apple? I don't even know what that is.
I mean,
but he's having a bowl of autumn evening before bed. That sounds awesome.
We got some Evan Williams if that counts. Cheers.
Sow Dog was supposed to get his today, but it was delayed. We'll have ours probably Monday.
Okay. Carolina Kirk says that Broken
Kentucky.
I don't know that one. That's new to me. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, interesting, Walt. Man, he's always got something interesting I'm wanting to smoke.
Mushroom Leg is smoking McClellan's Christmas Cheer in a GBD.
So I believe it was Mushroom Leg on a recent video was talking about the not Stonehenge, the
Stonehaven.
Stonehaven. Mushroom Leg, was that you I seen recently saying how much you like Stonehaven? I've never had a chance to try it, and after I actually looked up what it was, it's on my radar, and I'd love to catch one of the drops where I could buy some of that. It looked really good. And
I've never had Stonehaven, but me and Penzance go a ways back.
You've given me some Penzance. I liked it quite a bit.
Oh, my gosh, it was good.
Blazing. Ballsing. Yeah, I was reading it, and I mean, you know, who am I to judge? Yeah, it was Mushroom Leg. He says it is the best blend ever. So, Mushroom Leg, I forgot to tell you, I did order me some of the Louisiana Flake. I did not get it from Watch City. They did not drop that day. I called them. You left a comment, and you were talking about that being the next day. I called Watch City. Someone that didn't know much about it said, hey, I don't know. Call back tomorrow when so-and-so's here. And I was talking to Hunter about this, and he sent me a link. Boswell's had the Louisiana Flake in stock, and I ordered 6 ounces from Boswell, so I was able to get some of that to try as per your recommendation.
The next day on Watch City, they dropped.
Yeah, well, I didn't know, and like the guy that answered the phone said, you call back tomorrow, maybe so-and-so will know, and we just happened to be talking, and you found some in stock, and it was a good price. Love Boswell's. I'll support them any chance I get, and was able to get some. I ordered 6 ounces. It sounds lovely. So I'm looking forward to trying that.
So the Boswell's guys, I know them pretty well because I used to be a regular for a year in the Chambersburg location, which is the original. I'd go in there weekly, and they'd laugh at me. I'd come in and buy tobacco all the time, but it was always other people's tobacco because I'm just not a big aromatic smoker. And they laugh at me coming in buying like the 8-ounce boxes of Samuel Gawith that you can't find online. They'd have, and the harder to find European Virginia flakes they would have, stuff I was really into, and they just got a kick out of it because everybody else comes in to buy Boswell's, and then me, I'm there for like the hard to get.
They've got Samuel Gawith and Hogarth stuff. I've been ordering several things from them, man.
And I had them work on some pipes. You want to talk about some excellent pipe work too. And they're tobacco nerds like we are. You know what I mean? We'll really get into the nitty gritty talking about varietals and my K Woody Meerschaum. We had a long conversation about that. They found that really cool. They're not like, yeah, we see cool pipes all the time. What's the big deal? They still nerded out with me and were just as excited as I was, which was very nice to see.
Will Bill says, great, now I want some gumbo. Will Bill, I seen some shelled crawfish at Walmart today. Has anybody ever bought crawfish from Walmart? I've only caught my own and ate it, so I don't know if I can trust it, but they had some. I was tempted, man. I'd love to make a big batch of look up a nice classic recipe and try some gumbo with crawfish in it.
I've had a lot of crawfish. I just don't know where it came from.
Yeah, well, the only crawfish I've ever had in my life, I caught myself. So
I've only had it at restaurants, but I really enjoy it, though. It's really good.
It is. It's really good.
Stuff like that.
Walmart crawfish in my mind comes across like gas station sushi. I'm not sure.
Once you get past the food poison, it tastes great.
Yeah. It'll be a time you won't forget. You know what I mean? It'll be a memorable experience.
Yeah, yeah. Well, some things you only want to live through once, but you did it. You know what I mean?
Hey, guys, I didn't mention it, but on the podcast tonight, we smoked, spoiler, some 8-state Burley. Who all smoked the 8-state Burley? Never had the Wally shrimp? I've had some shrimp from Wally World. I've even had tuna steaks and a couple things I've experimented with, but Wally World seafood, man, I don't know how much I can trust it. If they have the wild caught salmon, it's not horrible, but I question it all.
Tilapia. I don't even think that's real fish.
Tilapia, man, it's farmed in pretty nasty conditions.
I haven't ate it in 10 years.
It's a nice white fish. That's the sad thing is tilapia fish is a nice white fish. The way that it's farmed is absolutely disgusting.
I don't eat it now. I know I'm a big fish eater. I haven't ate it in 10 years.
I love fish. I bought some Gucci albacore canned tuna today. It's the actual pole caught. It was caught on a fishing rod. It's $4.50 for a little tin of this albacore tuna, but it's superb.
I lost close to 50 pounds, and one of my main sources of food was some kind of canned fish in the evening, whether that be sardines or
Dude, I'm on a sardine kick. I haven't told you this.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, I've got freaking 20 types of sardines in here. Kipper snacks.
Market for sardines. Some of the sardines available in Europe you can still buy on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like top premium. There's YouTube videos of how they go about processing the sardine, and it's not even processing; they just can it. But it's Do
you watch that tinned fish guy? That's all he does on YouTube.
There's a guy that does that?
Oh, man. He's got great videography, and he eats it with chopsticks. You haven't seen that?
No, but when I was going through my weight loss, tinned fish was such low-calorie, high-protein, so I lived on it. I went through a tinned fish obsession, and you name it, if it came out of the water and it went in a can, I tried it.
Dude, I have so much. I'm not even joking.
See, this is what's great about being brothers is that I didn't know this, but we both had this interest, and we're just now discovering that. Which, by the way, if you like seeing the videos of how people make stuff like canned fish, it's very interesting. You should check out. There's a couple 10-minute videos on YouTube on how they make Tabasco. And now I'm a huge Tabasco connoisseur.
Lukester, I'll eat a minute, buddy. I've ate far worse, my friend. Look, man, I grew up on deer and squirrel and not a lot of minnows, but I mean, shoot, why not? Hey, so let's get caught up here. Side Dog says he loves 8th State. Carrie says trauma bonding, but of course. Side Dog said that's thanks to Kirk. Will Bill says 8th State will be a 10 purchase for him. So Will Bill really likes it. Lukester says he hasn't. I haven't, but really want to. I'll stock up next release. Lukester, read some reviews, man. If it sounds like it will interest you, I bet it would. It is really good. Mushroom Leg says 50 pounds. Damn, congrats, guys. It shows too, man. He's done really well. Really well. I bake and smoke more fish, and Tyler has lost 20 pounds this year. Congratulations to Tyler. Plus, my man likes nightcap. So get him on a video, Carrie. Let's talk about some nightcap.
And by the way, just in case anyone's wondering if weight loss will affect your nicotine tolerance, in my case, it absolutely did not.
Still, yeah, I couldn't imagine it.
Doesn't mess with me.
Walt says he's seen people eat gar. I've caught gar. I've never ate gar. I personally know people that eat carp, and if I knew someone that was experienced with making carp, I would certainly try it. But I've never ate carp. But here's the other thing: the rivers around here are not really fit to eat out of, unfortunately. And I'm kind of like prepper survivalist type guy, so I'd really like to eat more local fish. But you know, there's some trout streams and stuff where we could and eat them, but the rivers are disgusting here, guys. Yeah, I don't eat out of the rivers, and it sucks. We have freshwater mussels. Maybe all mussels are freshwater. I don't know. We got lots of good eating fish, catfish. I got 3 rivers within a couple hundred yards of where I'm sitting right now. Yes. And I cannot eat the fish out of any of them. It's terrible.
Now, rainbow trout. I really love it. Rainbow trout, catfish.
Yeah, beer batter catfish, some smoked trout. I love good salmon, man. Put salmon on one of them cedar planks and throw it on the grill.
Dude, salmon's even good. I was eating canned salmon.
Yeah, there's a couple brands of it. Some of it's better than others, but yeah, I'm not past it.
The premium canned salmon, not the stuff Grandma used to make pancakes out of.
Yeah, it is different. It's not the same.
What's the what am I thinking of? It comes in the shell and you oysters. I like oysters real well, I think. Is that what I'm thinking of? There's not really anything that comes out of the water I haven't enjoyed to some degree.
So we have a DuPont right down the river from us, Will Bill. Less than
that's exactly right.
Less than 20 miles away down the river is a big industrial DuPont plant. But that's not the only reason. There's lots of mining runoff. There's lots of logging outfits with runoff. There's lots of people in contributing water sources up what we call a holler, right? That have sewer running directly into the little creeks in the holler that I've seen personally. There's a lot of reasons. It's not just industrial. It's a lot of things. People are disgusting. Cactus Piper is in the chat. Good evening, sir. Smoked salmon is so good, Carrie says. I agree. Let me bring up a picture, everybody. I've smoked a lot of salmon. It's delicious.
What's going on, Cactus Piper? Good to have you in the house. The after party.
That's right, guys. If anyone's wondering, we just recorded the podcast for this week. It is For the Love of the Leaf, if you're interested. And it's quite lovely.
Sow dog, I've had that. The oysters on the cracker with the horseradish and the cocktail sauce. Yep, it's a great combination.
That's some smoked salmon over a whole chicken on the smoker. Turned out fantastic. There's some Cornish hens on the grill. We do a lot of grilling around here, guys. A lot of grilling.
Grill masters.
Grill masters. We love running the grill and the smoker. We eat well. We don't eat out much, so we can put that savings towards something we really like, and we don't really spend much more money than most people do.
Honestly, like steak, I could live on steak. I hate eating out and getting a steak because I know we can make it at home so much better.
Yeah.
Like, I love a medium rare steak, and if I get it and it's not medium rare, it really irritates me. Then you get a bad cut that's got bristle and fat, and well, you just do it better at home. So much cheaper and so much better.
Carrie, the way I do the whole chicken is, I think every time we've done it, I smoked it for the amount of time that I felt was as good as we could get, and I actually finished it in the oven. Right, babe?
Yeah.
We haven't finished a whole chicken on the smoker, have we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so smoke it for a couple hours at very low heat and finish it in the oven, and we've had terrific results. She said hers was leathery. I don't think we've had a leathery chicken, have we? They've all been juicy. So Cornish hens, butterflied, cut up the sternum, or maybe cut up the spine, butterflied on the grill. Fantastic. Yeah, love the smoker. I just have a barrel smoker, charcoal, manual. It's so much work, but it's fantastic. Carolina Piper says nothing worse than paying for a steak, and it sucks. Well, man, we go around here anyway. I put all the autism towards the steak making. You know, I really put a lot of effort, and
the mix of science and art, and
I do reverse sear almost exclusively. I buy thick cut steaks. I get the internal temperature up before I even put it on the grill. I put a lot of work in my steak, and yeah, it's a disappointment almost every time I order a steak. But I got a lot of experience and work with nice thick cuts.
But I'm not just saying this because you're my brother. You make a good steak. It's good. I mean, it's good stuff. I'll tell you. You know what I mean? I've had some good steak. I went to Chicago and I got like an $80 8 or 12-ounce steak one time. That was just the steak. It was good, but I mean, yeah, you can make that at home, no problem.
I would like to be able to source better quality, cuts of meat, but I don't really know a local butcher, and the local butchers around here, that even if you can find them and have them cut to your specifications, these steaks have to be properly wet aged. And I don't put much faith in some of the smaller butchers around here. So
I had a great experience in Pennsylvania, but bringing half a cow home on the back of a truck in a deep freeze for 6 hours driving home, won't do it again, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. All right, guys, so we finished off that 17. Yep. We're going to do 2 flake. Guys, I am going to put some more of this 8 state burley, and I'm going to put it in this beautiful freehand with the plateau that my awesome brother gifted to me a very long time ago. Hunter, how long have I had this pipe? Maybe
6 years.
6 years. 6 years. It's not perfect. This pipe has some issues, but it's so darn close to being perfect. It's crazy. Look at the beautiful straight grain, guys. This is
issues before I gave it to you, though. So he knew about the issues. I'm not a
yeah. Actually, I like it a lot more than he liked it. I don't think he would really smoke out of it again. It's got just gorgeous grain, and it's got no name at all on it, guys. This pipe says nothing anywhere, but it's a beautiful smoker. It just has a tendency to gurgle and stuff. But I have pipe cleaners handy. It has a smaller chamber. I love it. This is a lovely pipe. It just it's got some issues, unfortunately. We all have issues. Me too, pipe.
Oh, you know what? I've got it. I know what I'm doing.
So,
I just gotta find it.
So, Sow Dog saying filet from Longhorn. I like Longhorn. Mushroom Leg says, as a professional chef, I can tell you know your stuff, sir. I don't know much, but beef over charcoal, man, I can pull it off. You know what I mean? Chicken, I'm still like strictly meat thermometer checking, but beef, I sense the beef, man. I can hear what the beef is saying while I'm making it. It's crazy when you have enough experience with it. You can read it.
I'm going with something kind of odd here. because I just want something a little different. Cornell and Deal Gentleman Collar from 22, and this has deer tongue.
I've never tasted the deer tongue.
I haven't smoked this in a year. I'm smoking it out of a very cheap Dr. Grabo bent pipe. This does not pass a pipe cleaner. You get one smoke out of it, and that's pretty much it until it air dries. So
it's got some issues too. So we're both smoking out of some not so perfect pipes.
Yeah, it was a souvenir pipe. Went on vacation. I wasn't going to come home without some kind of pipe, and this is what I grabbed. So the deer tongue, man, it's been a few years. I've never really enjoyed it, but I'm going to give it a go here.
Carrie was talking about the butter mountain on it. I believe I had some pictures of some butter on some steak. I don't know where they're at, but yeah.
Doesn't smell like I remember, but it still smells odd.
So that's a standing prime rib roast with some homemade peppercorn sauce on it. Oh, the red's not coming through very well on the camera. That's weird.
Looks like it's bleeding to death.
No, well, that's juice, but I mean, it looks much less rare than it actually was on camera there. Anyway, standing rib roast with homemade peppercorn sauce. It was incredible. All right, I'm done with that.
This might be a mistake, but I'm still going to give this Gentleman Collar a try. Now, I also had Cornell and Deal Crooner, and they've got a couple other deer tongue blends, but I know I definitely preferred one over the other. I just don't recall which one. And I don't know what else this has in. Let me look that up real quick.
I've never tasted deer tongue. That's one I've never had.
I know it's a Burley-based blend. So I'm going to say Burley, Virginia, and deer tongue. Let's see here.
Boy, this 8th state is so nice, man.
Perique. It has Perique in it. I missed that.
This is so nice. So how would you describe deer tongue? Is it comparable to anything?
Nope. Some people say it's vanilla-like. I don't.
They say that Tonkin bean's vanilla-like too, but I don't.
Now, I did get a touch of vanilla-like from the Tonkin bean, but not vanilla.
Yeah, I don't know.
This, I don't know. I'm going to have to wish me luck. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
Take this hat off. I'm burning up.
If you all don't see me for a while, it was the deer tongue.
Will Bill says, is that Crooner? Croner is different. Different, but good.
I don't think I have any Crooner left, so maybe that's the one I preferred.
Which one is that?
Gentleman Collar.
Mm.
I snapped my mat.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't. You're right. Will Bill went there.
Oh, I don't have it pulled up. I'm still looking at the details on this blend.
Oh. Because this 8th state is delicious. Now I'm a aggressive smoker. I have to be careful not to overheat it. It gets hot and you lose all that beautiful nuance in this, but beautiful, beautiful flavors. Very nuanced for a Burley. You know, most of my Burley-based stuff is pretty straightforward. This has a lot more complexity than most of the Burleys I'm used to. Like Hunter said in the podcast we just recorded, approach it like you're smoking a Virginia. It's ribbon cut. Don't overdo it, but man, delicious.
Taste the deer tongue.
What a funny name for a flavor.
It's an herb. Very odd. So I will not be doing a review on this. If there's something I flat out don't like, I try not to do reviews because that's not fair to the people who do like it. You know what I mean? So I don't do a lot of aromatic reviews because I'm not an aromatic smoker. That's not saying that someone who loves aromatic shouldn't do an aromatic review. They should. But it just wouldn't be a fair thing for me to do. You know, if there's something I just generally do not like, I'm not going to do a review of it. Whereas I love Virginia blends, so I feel that I can confidently say this blend's great, but this one's really phenomenal. You know,
I'm trying to expand my palate, and making pipe content has forced my hand, right? And I am better for it. I have experienced so much more than I naturally would have progressed to, I think. You know, guys, I was stuck on English blends. I was a Latakia nut for well over a decade. Hunter would send me samples and I'd try it. But really, the whole time I'm thinking, man, look at that face. Oh, is this a clip waiting to be clipped? Oh,
give me a minute here to think of.
hey, so Mushroom Leg says he can't do arrows either. I've never found an arrow I like, except Colt Blood Red Moon, which I just ordered some for the missus. Mushroom Leg. She's been tinkering a little bit with pipe smoking, and she has I don't know if you were on when I showed her pipe a while ago. We had some aged autumn evening we were trying, but I ordered some of that for her to try, and I'm glad to hear that you like it. Lukester says that that deer tongue will ghost your house. Pretty intense. Look at that face,
dude. It doesn't taste like tobacco to me. It just Well, I'll tell you what's happened. I've had that so long. As something ages, you know, this is the comparison I make. Get a lot of fruit in a fruit salad, and eventually the juices leak out and all gets mixed in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called fruit punch, and it's delicious.
Yeah. Well, ribbon cut tobacco is the same way. You put it in a closed jar long enough, they start taking on the flavors of everything else. So even though there's just a little bit of deer tongue, it's so powerful that all the other tobaccos start pulling the flavor from it. So even though you might not even have any in the mix, you're still getting the flavor, and it's just wrong.
Mushroom Leg says Colt Blood Red Moon smells and tastes like carnival funnel cake with a decent tobacco taste too. My goodness, he could not make that sound any more tempting.
Now, I do like aromatic tobacco. I am not a fan of Cavendish forward blends. So that's the part I don't like. Aromatics that don't have any Cavendish or very little, I'm okay with. It's not the fact that it has a top note. I just can't smoke straight Cavendish.
I'm with you. Unsweetened Cavendish is okay and some stuff like 965 and stuff. Hey, Carrie says it is okay to abandon ship, Hunter. If you want to tap out and call that bowl finished, man, you're under no obligation to finish it. Because I'll be honest with you, if your face gets stuck in that position it was in with the frown, it would not be good.
I want to like it. There's so many new blends I could try that have deer tongue, but I just can't. Well, how does anyone get vanilla out of this? I just don't understand.
Will Bill says that Blood Moon tastes like cherry chapstick. So a lot of the arrows, I think, has that artificial flavor note to it, Will Bill. So like the two friends English chocolate that no, that one was more of a chocolate liqueur I didn't like. It was the Samuel Gawith chocolate flake. I thought had a chocolate chapstick like a kid in grade school. I don't know if anyone else had like Hershey's chapstick in elementary school that just had that artificial chocolate flavor. I don't know if I've ever used it, but I know what it smells and tastes like. Like how much chapstick have I ate in my life? I don't know, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Hunter, really, if your face gets stuck like that, you're screwed.
I want to like it, man. Maybe it's the pipe.
Oh yeah, it's the pipe, I'm sure.
It's just weird. Not in a good like the HU Moroccan Bazaar was weird, but in a really, really good way.
Will Bill's like me, man. He says he wants to like it so bad. It smells amazeballs. That's all arrows, though. Man, I need a pipe smoking machine just to smoke pipes and let me smell it because I love the room note of even Captain Black, the Autumn Evening, all of them, but I don't like the taste of them. Hunter, just put something in that you want, dude.
out, man. Can't do it.
Just pack something that is pleasant.
I don't know if I can smoke this pipe again. I think I've.
Well, it's called deer tongue. Do you think it would taste better if they named it skunk's ass?
It'd make more sense. Look, if someone likes this, that's fantastic. You absolutely should smoke it. Smoke what you like. It's not for me.
He says if this is your go-to blend, we'll be praying for you.
I'm not saying it out loud, but I'm thinking it.
We love you, but I just don't know about you.
Nope. That's the negatory. That's.
And my wife just said, as we'd say in West Virginia, bless your heart. Which really, what when you hear the old church woman say bless your heart, she means you're an idiot, but we love you.
Yeah. So that happened.
So I'm smoking some of this 8 State Burley, and dude, I don't know what you could do to improve this blend. It is delicious, nuanced, flavorful. It is prone to get hot, though. I will say that if you don't watch your cadence, it'll get hot.
Well, I'm gonna give it another smoke here. See if I've ruined this pipe.
According to Lukester, you probably ghosted the whole room.
Oh man, that's too bad because this room does have an amazing smell. I think, but
hey, nifty. Lukester says the old lady loves the smell of Old Toby from the Squire, so he adds it to Carter Hall every now and then. Hey, man, I love Carter Hall. That's probably my over-the-counter codger blend go-to. I don't know Old Toby. Unfortunately, my experiences with aromatics, I just won't even give them a chance, and it sucks. But maybe a little bit of Old Toby to keep on hand to add to some Carter Hall. That sounds interesting.
My lady says my tobacco either smells like raisins or burning tires. So if it's an English or any Latakia, it's burning tires, and everything else smells like raisins. At least the tin note.
A lot of the cigars I smoke, I was on a big cigar kick earlier in this year, guys, and a lot of them, Angela would be like, yeah, it smells like raisins.
I said prunes.
Prunes, excuse me, because there's such a big difference. Prunes.
If anybody wants to drive to West Virginia, I'll give you 1.9 ounces of Gentleman Caller and the jar. You can keep the jar.
The jar's ghosted. Just get it out of my house. He says, hey, Mushroom Leg says, oh, Carter Hall, the Twinkie of pipe tobacco. And he says, I mean that in a good way. I agree, man. It's just, it's smooth. Man, it does not matter how you pack it. It doesn't matter what pipe it's in. It doesn't matter your cadence. It is so forgiving and easy to smoke. And it is what it is. Nothing fancy to it. It's definitely not a great tobacco. For me, it's just a very well-loved tobacco. It was the first over-the-counter blend that I fell in love with, and the first thing that kind of got me away from Captain Black before I ever ordered any actual premium pipe tobacco from the internet, Will Bill says, Carter in a cob. Daniel Day-Lewis blend. Absolutely, dude. Carter Hall in a cob, man. That's it's classic. Classic. I think of it, but personally, my own personal Will Bill is Carter Hall and a Dr. Grabo. And like a Dr. Grabo Lark. So I kept the Dr. Grabo Lark that I've talked about on here for many, many years, and straight up codger smoked it with Carter Hall predominantly for a very long time. I got a picture here of the actual Dr. Grabo Lark, and this is probably a 15-year-old photograph, guys, and that is a deer behind me. Hey, its tongue's out, Hunter. Look, it's deer tongue almost in the pipe. Look at that. But that's me probably 15 years ago with a Dr. Grabo full of Carter Hall, and life was a lot simpler back then. But yeah, classic, man. I love it.
I just can't believe you could have a tin of Gentleman Caller and 8 State Burley on the shelf at the same price, and someone's going to be like, oh, let me grab that Gentleman Caller. Because after having that, taking a puff of this, it's just, oh,
This is good. This 8 State's delicious. There's internet rumors, guys, that this is going to be put into regular production, and that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
I need to find some old photos of me smoking a pipe. There's a few out there.
That's the only old one I have. And I got defensive because someone made a comment recently, and I thought in the back of my head it was directed towards me. And I know it wasn't, but I'm like, guys, I've been smoking a pipe a really long time. You might not believe me. I might talk like I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's because I'm a bona fide idiot. It doesn't mean I'm not experienced.
Experience hyper experience being an idiot.
Yes. Yes.
Me too.
So guess what this is doing, Hunter?
Gurgling on you?
Can you not hear it? No, it's not picking up. Yeah, it's gargling.
If you can make that a military mount, that would be a heck of a pipe.
It's like almost a really good pipe, but it's not. But I love it. I love this pipe. I would not sell this pipe for any amount of money. It's in my weekly rotation. It was gifted to me by my brother, so.
Pegasus. Now that's a good blend. I've smoked Pegasus the past all day Thursday and Friday at work. Between the 2 days, I probably had 12 to 15 bowls of Pegasus.
I have one half-pint jar. I think it's half-pint. This size jar stuffed with Pegasus left. So what's that? Probably 2 ounces of.
Stuff it, probably about 2 ounces.
Yeah, I've got some Pegasus in there. I don't want to dip into it quite yet. It's a good blend, and I've had that one already a couple of years. So give it a few more.
I call it my modern day Prince Albert. Take the cocoa top note off, add some Virginias just to give some sweetness. Boom.
So I believe they're talking about Mushroom Leg's better half. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to speak out of place here, but it seems like she smokes Pegasus as her all day daily driver. That's all she smokes. What is she smoking in? Mushroom Leg. I can't say Mushroom Leg without thinking of the skit from Austin Powers of Wee Man with the kickstand. That's all I think about with Mushroom Leg. You'll have to forgive me.
That's funny.
Yeah, what kind of pipe does she prefer? Pegasus is a good blend, man. It's not overly complicated. It's one of those you can just kind of run with and enjoy, which I like, and that's what makes a good daily driver, to be honest.
And for those smoking 8 State Burley, if you get a 10, pack a little bit lighter than you think you need to. I think that would be good advice, because that last bowl I hadn't smoked it in a year. I think I overpacked it, and that kind of made it burn a little hot. I think it needs to be packed a touch light.
Yeah, if I had any complaint, and I don't, it's just something to be aware of. The 8 State Burley is prone to getting the pipe a bit hot.
But it's advertised as a Burley blend. It is Burley forward. There's enough Virginias in it that you do have to smoke it like a Virginia.
Correct. I would approach it that way.
Mindset, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Great advice, Hunter. I concur. Agree completely. I need a haircut, guys. Good Lord.
Me too. Oh, hold on. There we go.
There it is.
If I buy like my Zen pouches or Velo Plus with a hat on, they always ID me. Or I go in without the hat, I never get.
You never get ID'd.
I age 10 years as soon as I take the hat off.
Ooh, she's got a 327 LE. She usually smokes, but she clogged the draft hole because she's a codger that never cleans her pipes. She's using a Southern Gentleman now that Wheel Bill sent him. So the Southern Gentleman's awesome. And that's hilarious. The 320 Mushroom Leg, what shape is that? Do you recall? We were talking about that earlier. I have a a Rossi 8320, and it's a great smoker. I don't like the taper is steep. It doesn't clinch well for me, but I love that pipe. If I could redesign, but even like the 673 that everyone's a fan of, I love the 673. Yeah, beautiful.
So this is what we're talking about, a 320. Not a clincher. Beautiful pipe. Nice wide bowl. Big bowl. I think it's an author. I could be wrong. I'm thinking it's an author.
Roma Lucite. There's the 804 Roma Lucite. Love these Roma Lucites. They're gorgeous, man. It might be an author, Hunter. I'm not sure.
I'm just not. The Roma Lucite, man. I love the Lucite stems, and then the rims. I think they age beautifully as they darken. I love a pipe that ages a little bit.
Old Codger Clogger. Oh, he says the same pipe as matches A60. So it's a 673. We were having quite the discussion about 673s on here earlier. I haven't had the St. James Flake Sow Dog. That's on my list. I was smoking the 1792 earlier. I have some Louisiana Flake ordered. I have some Old Dark Flake unscented I've been smoking on, but I have not had the St. James yet. It is on my list. It sounds like one of my pipes, man. I'm not the best at cleaning them. I'm doing better. I have invested in pipe cleaners. I'm working on it. You know, all of the things. But as Hunter can tell you, I'm probably not, you know, number one when it comes to pipe cleaning.
And then I'm the opposite end of that. I had to make myself not be so OCD about cleaning my pipes.
He says it's shaped like a tadpole, the 320.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
fair enough. The silhouette, yeah.
That's not a bad analogy.
That's pretty good.
I get that. So, yeah. But she smokes an 673, my all-time favorite pipe, my Uno number one. This is my ride or die.
So Mushroom Leg Hunter has 6 673s. Lukester on here has 7 673s. I have a Rossi 8673. One, the loneliest number. Kirk says, gotta send a drill bit through it. It's so clogged up. I love it.
Now, the St. James Flake, I haven't had it in a while, but it's definitely a great go-to.
It's on my list, Sow Dog. It's one of the ones I'm eventually going to get to. I've been enjoying all the, like, adjacent flakes, right? The similar ones.
It is hard to get, and so I stocked up pretty heavily on full Virginia Flake, and I've got enough of that I'm pretty happy with. Right now, I only have 1 tin of St. James Flake, but when I'm able to, I want to buy some more of the 8-ounce boxes. But this time, instead of the full Virginia Flake, going for the St. James Flake.
Lukester says he has 8 ounces of 1792. I do too. And full Virginia from the last drop. Haven't got to try. Oh, I can't see. Haven't tried the 1792 yet. So Hunter recently gave me some full Virginia Flake. I've been enjoying it. The 1792, I have 8 ounces of it and 8 ounces of the cob plug. Actually, I got 8 ounces of the 1792 plus I bought 3 tins. So I've had a lot of it recently. The 1792 with that pumpkin bean, whatever it is. No, it is lovely, man. It is delicious. I hope you try. I hope you enjoy it. It's really good. Sow Dog has 2 673s in alligator. Ooh,
I've seen it. It's a beautiful pipe. And then
Storm Slinger's got that 311 in that alligator. I think it's a green alligator. Are they all green?
No, there's different alligators.
Blues, right. Yeah, they look cool.
Mushroom says the 673 is a perfect pipe. I agree. I have other pipes I love, but it's my go-to for my daily smokes. I love a 673. All-time favorite shape.
Not mine. I cannot clinch it well. So it's a lovely shape. It burns great. It's not something I'm smoking in the car or anything. You know, my 311 with that saddle bit clinches so well.
Yeah, the 311s, the two I have, or the one I have, plus the Jake Hackert Poker 311. They clinch beautifully. And the Petersons clinched really well with the P-lip where they're bent.
This one's the fishtail, this ADS with the fishtail. It's kind of like profile-wise, similar to the 673. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's, but profile, it's similar. But Absolutely. It tapers sooner, and it clinches infinitely better than my 673.
Doesn't taper quick enough, or
I wish if it was either saddle bit or the taper happened a bit sooner, the 673 would be way higher on my preference list personally.
Not enough that I can confidently drive and do it. You know what I mean? I got my hand at the ready for when it falls, so I can't clinch this one. Not a huge clincher. I clinched more in the past year than I used to, and that is actually purely inspiration from Porch Piper Tom. He makes it look so effortlessly. I've been practicing it. It does help with driving, but not a natural clincher. Not my main go-to.
So, Mushroom says with the St. James flake, the packet lighter, and it kind of unlocks the magic. Sow Dog loves his 320. He's got 5 of them. I have a Rossi 8 320, and it smokes great. Same thing with the 673, though. The taper, for me, happens a bit late. The angle's a bit steep, and I cannot clinch it that well. Love that shape, and let me tell you, it burns. It burns great. It's a really good shape. Kind of a wider internal bowl dimensions. I like it a lot.
I saw someone on one of the forums that I'm on post their collection of 320s, and they get a Christmas 320 every year.
Oh, cool.
Pipes release, and each one has a different colored stem, the acrylic stems, and it looks like a candy cane collection almost. I mean, like Christmas candy colors. Beautiful.
So Will Bill says he has a clinch issue with 673 as well, and it's a 2024 Christmas edition. Ooh.
Right, but for clincher, you might want to look somewhere else.
It sucks though because the bowl is so nice. The dimensions are nice. They burn great. I do like them. But for me, this ADS is like infinitely better just because it does what I want it to do. Eventually, I'm going to save up and get me an ADS Peterson in a spigot, and they are quite pricey, so it won't be anytime soon. But eventually, if I find one for a good deal while I have the funds available, I will get me an ADS in a spigot.
Sow Dog says, I've tried to find the Rossi, but can't. Which shape, Sow Dog? The 320 or
I think he's talking about the 320. Mine's that black rusticated, whatever they call it. It's a weird word. I'll show you a picture here.
It was Victoria, then they changed it because they added the filter adaptation, but it's still the same pipe.
Yeah, mine does have the what do you call it? Filter converter piece?
Adapter. I always use the adapter.
That's right.
So my Rossi 8673 is filterless. It doesn't have the adapter, but it's the black rusticated. And they call it a Vittoria, but they stopped that line and they reintroduced it with the adapter if you want it. And it has a different name.
So that's my 8320 Rossi, and I love it. I love it for $64 or whatever the price is for that Rossi. It is a fantastic pipe. Same problem though I have with the 673. I can't clinch it well, and so I'm limited to like at my desk type smoking with it. But oh man, yeah, it's a wonderful shape. Really enjoy it. Slightly wider.
It was the 320 he was talking about, the Rossi 320.
Yeah.
So that'd be the 8320 in the Rossi line. They're hard to find, but they are out there. But there's a lot of people to smoke 320s. It's a really popular shape.
I got mine new off eBay, and the eBay store is one of those actual pipe stores. I don't remember which one. I could look. I don't recall. It was one of the legitimate, pipe stores on eBay. But I bought it new, $64 or something.
Yours is a 321, right?
No, that's a 320, right? I don't know. Here's the picture. Someone tell me, is that the 320 or the 321? You guys know this stuff better than me. It's a good smoker, though, man.
I have a Rossi 8673 and a Rossi 8122, and they're both absolutely phenomenal. And really, to be honest, there's no difference in quality from the Savinelli other than a more simple finish. If I had to do it all over again, I would just buy a bunch of Rossies in the beginning, or Morgan Bones, somewhere along those lines.
Love my my Bones Chubby Rhodesian everyone's seen on here. Love that pipe. And Will Bill coming through for the Sow Dog. He says, I have one if you want it. It's used, obviously. That is why I love the YouTube pipe community. You guys are freaking fantastic. You keep me energized and motivated to keep doing this stuff because you are the absolute best. Bunch of legends in here. That's one thing that Johnny has correct. Every time he starts a video, he's like, hey, what's up, YTPC Legends? And he nailed it, man, because you guys are the absolute best. I've got a bunch of Rossies, guys. One of my new favorite ones that I got from the Pipe Nook is a Rossi 8801. It is a small little petite Canadian, and it's not very much bowl capacity in it, but I've been smoking that full Virginia Flake in that pipe.
Show them off.
What is it?
I'm going to grab my Rossies. I've got to show them off.
Go ahead, show them off. Yeah, my Rossi 8801 is fantastic little pipe. It's not that big, but it's fantastic. Love it. Love it.
Okay, so both of these, like I was talking about, is the Vittoria line. Sounds like Victoria, but without the C, which means it does not have a filter. Okay. Whereas the Nelly is a 6mm, but it has the adapter. So the one that you have is the same finish, but with the adapter and a different name. So this is my very first 673, which is the Rossi 8673. This one is dubbed the Inferno because until I got my number one pipe, this was my most smoked pipe, and I called it the Inferno. Everything burned great in it. So this is the pipe that made me fall in love with it. One of these, the Savinelli 122 Porto Cuervo, the mutton chop piper pipe.
That's beautiful.
Yep, but I realized I can get the Rossi and buy the Rossi version, and then I was able to get the Matches pipe too. Well, I thought this was going to be the pipe that I liked the most, and I like it, but I fell in love with this one.
So that's a saddle bit on that one.
Yeah, slightly bent, but saddle bit. And so...
Ooh. Which model was that again?
The 122.
I don't have one of those.
And so you can compare it with the Rossi on the top, the Savinelli on the bottom. But it's a more simple finish, both vulcanite. But one smokes as well as the other. I mean,
it's really, not acrylic?
No, it's both vulcanite on the 122s.
Really interesting. Okay.
With the 673s, I do prefer the acrylic.
Gotcha.
But it's vulcanite too, the Inferno. But these two are my most smoked pipes. This one has finally surpassed this one for sure. But this is my second most smoked pipe. And this is the one that made me fall in love with the 673s. But the Rossi line is just as good as Savinelli. I mean, it really is.
Well, I have like 5 or 6 of them, and every one of them are smokers. I don't have one that doesn't perform. And, most of them was around mid-60s to a little bit more. What was that one we were talking about the other day that Rossi made, but it was like high 80s? So I was like, I'll pass on that. What was that? Do you recall?
Was it their Bing's kind of pipe? Bing's
it
favorite?
It was the one that the Pipe Nook recommended to me in that comment. That's right.
Now, it didn't say Bing's on it, but it was the exact same shape where it had the slightly taper at the very end.
It's called a something sitter. Yeah. And
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I'd have to look at the comment. But Mushroom Leg met Mutton Chop one time. He's a nice guy. What? I'd love to hear about that in a video, Mushroom Leg. We all love Mutton Chop, so...
Can I toot my own horn for a second?
Please.
Something I've not put on YouTube. Technically, I was featured in a Mutton Chop.
You were. I've seen it.
So, when he went on hiatus, when he came back, whatever year that was, I don't know the title of that video, but his Hey, I'm Back video, he posted some clip of him of each year that he had done YouTube, and then he posted some comments that people had put on his channel in the beginning of the video. And at the time, my YouTube was under my name, Hunter Hughes. So the second comment in that video is me. So I was in a Mutton Chop video.
You were featured in the Mutton Chop video prominently.
And I think he's mentioned my name. I think he responded to question I had or something on a live feed, I think.
What a nice guy. He's like if you had to choose someone to be an ambassador for pipe smoking, choose him.
Oh yeah,
what a nice guy, informative, nice guy. You know, he's just trying to help everyone out. Great person.
Yeah, Lukester. I think he's from Lexington or close to Lexington. You sound like you know more about it than I do.
Lukester, he's from Kentucky. Do you do the bourbon thing, Lukester? Can you like gray market send me some bourbon, buddy? Here in West Virginia, we cannot purchase any bourbon online, and because of the population density, I live in the sticks. None of the liquor stores carry good bourbon, and I would love to get deeper into bourbon collecting and tasting, and my options are extremely limited. So he's seen him also at local pipe shops, Schwab's, but he was leaving. That is too bad. Blood Logos, right? Logos, Greek for word, right? Logos. That's Codger. He's on a new kick. Hey, Codger, man, glad you can make it, bro. Everybody, Codger's on to more new, different creative outlets, and I hope you guys give him a shot. He's going down some crazy cool rabbit holes, and I'm here for it, man. And he thought he could get rid of me, but I'm not going anywhere, old buddy.
Yeah, me either. No, man. I like your content.
Good one, Will Bill. Good one.
Howdy artist, formerly known as Millennial Codger.
It actually wasn't millennial. It was
a millennial, right?
A millennialism, or I can't say it, dude. Guys, you have to forgive me for my ability to speak. I went through like 6 years of speech therapy, and I can barely say my own name. So you're gonna have to cut me a little slack if I get it wrong. Called Kari because I thought Hunter did, and I figured he was smarter than me. And then
I
called Rudy Ruddy, and he didn't like that. And I just
that one was funny.
No, it wasn't, man. I don't try to offend anyone, but my God, am I good at it. If anyone's got any secret talents, old Captain Burley Slice, he's got more superpowers than you can imagine.
What's going on, people? I can't even speak. What's going on, people? The Hype Hunter back at you. Pipe Thumper or whatever my name is,
Well, I said YTPC out of order more than one time, and I've heard other people do it, say YPTC. So I actually named a video a while back, U Pipe Tube Community. No one mentioned it, so I guess everyone, like, I thought someone would, say something in the comments. It had like 100 views. No one even mentioned that it was out of order, but...
The one that always gets me is I end all my YouTube videos with keep smoking, keep puffing, keep enjoying, but I always end the podcast with get with the nicotism.
Right.
Backwards on the podcast, I want to say keep smoking, keep puffing, keep enjoying, but that's not the podcast one. But get with the nicotism.
All the time zones. Hey, to my defense, in my comment on the post, I said Eastern. I am so sorry, man. Oh, Hunter reposted it, and I went and clicked on Hunter's repost, and he says 9:30 Eastern. So I was like, I screwed up, and I done edited mine once. So I went down to my own comments and said Eastern time or something. I'm sorry, bro. I am so sorry. When will then be now? Man, that sounds fairly poetic, Will Bill.
Question, man. That's definitely a question.
Goodness, soon.
Oh,
man.
Great.
So we are living in the future. How's it feel, Hunter?
It gets worse.
Guys, you think things are messed up right now? It's going to get a lot worse.
It's like the meme of the guys being hung with the noose first time.
Yeah.
No, even better. The Simpsons. Bart's like having a terrible day. He's like, this is the worst day of my life. And Homer comes in. No, it's the worst day of your life so far.
Oh, Will Bill's talking about Spaceballs. Oh, man. The password is 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 The password is 12345. What kind of idiot would choose that as their password? He's like, hey, that's the password to my luggage.
Dude, we got to comb the desert and search for this guy. Those Spaceballs, right? They actually get the giant comb out in the sand and like.
Oh, dude, it's over the top. Movies like Spaceballs, Naked Gun, Airplane.
Oh my
Shirley,
God.
you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
There's an emergency. We've got to get these people to a hospital. Well, what is it? It's a place where we put patients, but that's not important, right?
The autopilot that just inflates.
The guy offers a woman a drink or something. She goes, absolutely not. How dare you ask me? And then she's. There's a line. Oh, no.
Lukester says yes tomorrow, and Carrie says, well, there was deer tongue involved.
There was.
History of the World, Part 1, Blazing Saddles. Okay, yeah, some slapstick.
Seen several scenes off Airplanes. It was the best.
We ain't found shit.
On Airplanes, where the guy says, I picked a bad day to give up smoking, and each scene it gets progressively worse. I picked a bad day to give up drinking. I picked a bad day to give up hard drugs. And it's just. Your Schwartz. Was it Scary Movie 4 with Charlie Sheen? It was one of the scary movies. Where it had the police officer with the hat in every scene. The hat would grow wider and wider.
Oh, I'm not sure, but you just reminded me of another classic, Police Academy.
Oh man,
had the black guy that could do all the awesome voice sound effects. That guy was incredible, man.
He can sound like a guitar, and he can do like Led Zeppelin songs.
Oh yeah,
solo and all, and it
he
sounds
could do sirens. He could do gunshots. Yeah, that dude was incredible.
I don't know how someone's capable of that. It's incredible.
Oh, that was some kind of undiagnosed autism on high, dude. He was incredible and pitch perfect.
Dude, if he was a tobacco guy, he could get with the nicotism.
He could get with the nicotism. I think, was that his name? Yeah, I think that's it. Michael Winslow. Hot Shots. Hey, another good one. Got to go. Sal Dog, thank you for stopping by, brother. Have a wonderful night, man.
Hey, man.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week ahead. Same dude that, yeah, I think you're right. Right.
Out of the combing the desert.
Yep. Well, gentlemen, it is 11:06 here on the right coast, and I've had a great time. I've been sitting in this little wooden chair though for over 3 hours, and it's getting a little rough. So I'm gonna have to get up and move around a little bit. Plus, it's past my bedtime.
We're doing the podcast and then straight on to the after party show. We're at like 3 hours of straight content.
Yep. A lot of pipe smoking tonight. A lot of speaking into the microphone. In Eastern? Yes, sir. Guys, it was great seeing everyone. Carrie, thanks for listening to the podcast, leaving a comment. The stuff like the comments, and if you could rate it too, please do. That helps so much, man. We don't have pipe smoking in the name of our podcast. That's probably my fault. It all come about so quickly. We're kind of hard to discover, but we are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, guys. For the Love of the Leaf podcast, if you give it a quick looky upsy and maybe listen to it if you'd like, rate it, write a comment, that'd be awesome, man. Look, guys, the whole U-Pipe Tube community, I love you guys more than I can explain, and you're such a motivating part of my life now. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And Hunter, final words.
Thank you guys for stopping by. That's it. That's what I've got.
All right, guys, we love you. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. This has been a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing it again next Saturday. Brutal Enough. Hold on, Brutal Enough. What time is it? What time is it, brother? I got to wait and see what time it is there, and then I'm going to sign off. I bet it is, let me think, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. there. He's supposed to be at work. He's probably hiding in the toilet. Yeah, he's been lurking like a boss man. He's on the clock. I bet you he is in the bathroom hiding from his boss right now. And let's see. So
that was way off. Oh, I had it.
He just woke up. He just woke up.
Boom. Got it. 5 a.m.
My goodness. All right, guys. Have a great night. It was good seeing everybody. Brutal really is living in the future. You know what I'm saying? we were talking about living in the future. It's 5 a.m. tomorrow over there.